Bonjour à tous! Let's have a look at the very first conjugation of the French language, être. I'm pretty sure that if you are a French beginner, then this is the first conjugation that you might have learned in your French class as well. It's être. The meaning of this word is to be. Alright? So basically, let's understand this, that what are conjugations? What do I mean by conjugation? So what is conjugation basically is, let's suppose in English if I'm talking about a verb, that is to play. So how do I say that in English? I am playing, you are playing, he is playing, she is playing, they are playing, we are playing, right? So over here, playing, the verb remains the same. But that's not how it's going to be in French. In French, the verb is going to change with the change in its subject pronoun. What are subject pronouns? Je, tu, il, elle, that is I, you, he, she. With the change in subject pronouns, the verbs are also going to change. The spelling and the pronunciation of the verb is going to change. So for saying I am playing, it's going to be different. For saying you are playing, the word playing is going to change and it's going to be different. Alright? Okay. So let's make it more easy for you. For today, let's have a look at our first verb, that is être. Before that, just a quick revision of our subject pronouns. What are subject pronouns? Subject pronouns are basically the words that we use for saying I, you, he, she, right? So for saying I, it's je. For saying you, it's tu in the informal way. Informal way as in for referring to someone who is younger to us or for our friends. For saying he, it's il. For saying she, it's elle. For saying we in spoken French, it's on. On with a nasal sound. On. And French people usually tend to use on. For saying we in a formal way or in a written way, it's nous. Nous. For saying you in a formal way as in addressing your boss, addressing someone who is elder to you. For that we are going to say vous. So in nous and vous, both the S is silent. It's nous and vous. And it's not nous and vous. It's nous and vous. For saying they as in just for a group of boys or for a mixed group in which there are girls and boys both. Or for a group in which we are not really sure if there are girls or boys or who is basically there in that group. In that case, we are going to use il. And we are going to use L specifically for a group of girls. Alright, only girls. So it's L. Again, in il and L, the S remains silent. There is a change in spelling between he and she. How we say he and she? It's il and L. Over here for saying they, it's il and L. Same pronunciation, but with an extra S. Alright. Now let's come to the conjugation of the word être. What is the conjugation of être? What is être? To be. The word to be. Okay? So how are we going to conjugate the verb to be in English? In English, it's going to be I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, you are, they are, right? Now, how are we going to say the same things in French? For saying I am, it's je suis. Je suis. Alright? Je suis is I am. Je suis. For saying you are, it's tu es. Tu es. You are. Tu es. S remains silent over here in ES. Alright? It's tu es and not tu es. Tu es. Il est. Il est. The T over here remains silent. It's not il est, it's il est. Elle est. Elle est. On est. Alright? On est. So for all these three, he, she and we, the word is going to be a. est, a. You might be confused over here now that over here in the second case when I said you are, so I said tu a. So the word for are that I have mentioned is es. Now over here when I'm saying we are, I have changed the spelling and it is est right now. So why there is a change in spelling? Are should technically remain the same. But that's where you're going wrong. That's something that I explained that's what conjugation is. That in French, with a change in subject, the verb is going to change as well. Alright? So don't compare it to the English language. You'll have to learn this just how it is over here. That when you're going to say you are, so the are with tu is going to be es. And the same are with we is going to be est or a. Nous sommes. Nous sommes. In the written French, we are is going to be nous sommes. And in the spoken French, it is going to be on est. Vous êtes. Vous êtes. The formal way. Vous êtes. Ils sont. Ils sont. And elles sont. So once again, je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, and elles sont. Très bien. Now, let's have a look at few examples. How are we going to say I am a student? I am a student. I am a student. So over here, I is je suis. That is, am is going to be suis. Je suis étudiant. Je suis étudiant. Now, another question can be, if I'm saying I am a student, so where is my article a? So in French, we are not going to use articles along with professions. Professions as in student, I am a student, I am a teacher, I am a doctor, I am an artist. With all these things, we are not going to use our articles. Alright, so it's directly going to be je suis étudiant. You are a doctor. Tu es médecin. Tu es médecin. You are is tu es in the informal way. So it's going to be tu es médecin. He is Indian. So he is il. With il is il est indien. Il est indien. And if I want to say she is Indian, it's going to be elle est indienne. Alright. We are singers. We are singers. On est chanteuses. Alright. On est chanteuses. We are dancers will be nous sommes danseurs. Nous sommes danseurs. For saying you are engineer, it's going to be vous êtes ingénieur. Vous êtes ingénieur. They are Chinese will be ils sont chinois. Ils sont chinois. For saying they are women, elles sont des femmes. Elles sont des femmes. Très bien. If this topic was clear with you all and if you really liked the video and if you understood the topic, then I would suggest you to go through my other videos as well and make French really interesting and fun for you all. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and let me know in the comment box if you really liked the video or not. Merci, à bientôt!